I will talk about top 10 Zexal duel this time. I will not say top number, just make change. Hope you enjoy. The duel between Yuma vs Alito in episode 80. It was funny to get in this duel in first place because Alito was crushed to Tori, but Yuma was interfering of Alito and Tori relationship. When duel and Alito come to Yuma and Simul saying that was best duel and interesting. These two characters have same personality, they are both funny. They punch fist each other. I like this duel because it funny. The duel between Vetrix vs Yuma episode 65 to 67 in final duel of World Duel Carnival. During the final match of World Duel Carnival, the sphere field was generated on top of the duel tower for the duel between Yuma and Vetrix, allowing Faker to gather more energy from the numbers they use. It was treated as a card, which allowed both players to randomly summon numbers by using two monsters in their hands of the same level as Ziz materials. I like dual Zexal when Yuma and Arstril bond together to create Zexal. Yuma can draw card what he wanted to draw called Shining Draw. But I have one problem of this duel is Yuma is really hungry and Astril asks how he can think of something like that right now. He remembers Tori giving him some duel rice. He digs it out and starts eating. Flip wonders what he's doing and Caswell asks if this means he's forfeiting the duel. He should be embarrassed in front of all crowd. The duel between Vector vs Yuma. It takes place in episode 95 to 98. Vector planning from beginning since part 2 of Zexal season 2. Ray was Vector all along since part 2 of Zexal season 2. Vector plan was giving V cards to Yuma. The plan was make deck destruction. Vector remove 30 cards from Yuma deck. Yuma got only 3 cards remain. The main reason I like this duel is when Vector say to Arstril why you want to go on Zexal when Yuma betrayed you. In my opinion it was too dark for dub. Vector make a dark Zexal. The duel between Kite vs Yuma in third round episode 72 to 73. I like this duel because it was unexpected duel. I thought Yuma was going to win because Vetrix defeat Kite and Yuma defeat Vetrix, so it will make sense if Yuma win the duel. The duel between Kite, Shark and Yuma vs Dr. Faker episode 69 to 71. The final main antagonist in part 1 of Zexal. Dr. Faker have an overpowered deck. As Yuma, Shark and Kite hold their ace cards aloft, Yuma declares that they've made their decision with everyone's future at stake. They challenge Dr. Faker to a duel. Faker agrees, while Astril, still trapped within the sphere field, Faker says that Yuma, Shark and Kite will share 4,000 life points, while his own life points will be 12000. The red being laughs, then possesses Faker and speaks through him. He addresses all 3 of them, saying that this duel is far from over. Yuma asks who he is and he responds that he is a Barian. The Barian declares that as the messenger of the Barian world, he has come to destroy the astral world and will not let anyone interfere with the completion of his mission. Then Yuma and Arstril go on Zexal. The duel between Trey vs Yuma episode 47 to 49 end of season 2 part 1. The Emperor's key begins to glow and then vanishes altogether. The ground beneath him cracks and he falls through. At Vetrix's headquarters, Vetrix speaks with Quinton. He says that for Trey to beat Yuma, he'll need more than powerful numbers. His father was a famous adventurer and the son of such a person is not one to be underestimated. He adds that the crest power he gave Trey will take away Yuma's most important thing and leave him in a world of despair. Yuma sees himself drowning, his memories of Katabinka flashing before him. Yuma relives all of those times without Katabinka. Back in reality, the key reappears, but Yuma's eyes appear glazed over. He says it's scary and there's obviously no way he can win. Astral tells not to be devoured by the dark powers. Trey's crest glows in Yuma's eye and Astral realizes that this is all due to the crest's power, and Trey says that Katabinka has vanished from Yuma's heart so he cannot see Astral. Inside the key, Yuma's father mutters that Yuma is in trouble and adds that someone must be up to no good. He used the power of 12 numbers to attempt to remove the influence Trey has over Yuma. He then tells Yuma to remember his Katabinka spirit as a beam shoots from the key, breaking the barrier and striking Trey's crest, removing the influence he has over Yuma. The figure tells Yuma to remember what he learned from him. Memories of Yuma. At first Yuma is unbelieving, but after seeing more, he wonders if they are real. Tori throws the Emperor's key to Yuma. When Yuma catches the key, it shines. Then, he hears his father telling him to remember what he passed on to him. Yuma now remembers his Katabinka spirit. After Yuma got his Katabinka spirit, Yuma realizes Astral is gone, so he duel alone. As Trey is about to activate his set trap, he remembers what Vetrix told him about that card, Final Prophecy. He said that it a very powerful card and that Trey might not survive if he uses it. Trey repeats that he does not need any friends. He also explains to Yuma that it is too late now, because Final Prophecy will inflict damage to Yuma equal to the ATK of Machumek, his next standby phase. Suddenly, the sky fills with dark clouds and the whole area around them starts to disappear. As the destruction continues, Trey realizes that he cannot control Final Prophecy even with the power of his crest. Suddenly, the ground quakes, and Trey, Yuma, and his friends fall into another world. Then Yuma remembers Astral again and the miracle they performed together. Trey suggests using his crest's power to return Astral. He adds that he might be consumed by its power if he is not able to control it. Trey is also worried about what will happen to himself, but gives Yuma the power of his crest. Then, in the Emperor's key, Astral appears and meets Kazuma, who tells him that his son needs him and Astral should go and help him. Kazuma disappears and Astral goes to Yuma, who weeps with joy and relief, but then Trey is pulled into Atlantis. Immediately, Yuma and Astral overlay and perform a shining draw. The duel between Yuma vs Alito Round 2 Episode 85 to 86. This duel is tense, but Yuma is still happy when duel is in high stakes. That is why I like this duel. Yuma and Astral go on Zexal formation and Alito transform into Barian form. The final duel of Zexal Yuma vs Astral Episode 144 to 146. I like this duel because it has 3 unique Zexal show duel. Astral summons 5 types of Utopia at same time in one turn. Yuma destroy numbers is monster without numbers is monster. Yuma can do shining draw without Zexal. The duel between Yuma vs Nash or Shark Episode 141 to 143. CXYZ Barian Hope has 7 Barians is monster ability in 1 monster and the attack points is 7000. Nash used this card to finish the duel called Draw of Fate. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, negate the attack, and if you do, each player draws 1 card. During this turn's end phase, if a player S did not use their drawn card, that player S loses the duel. Yuma draw double or nothing, but then he cancel the attack because he thinks back to the door's words, though thou shalt lose that which is most important to thee. Yuma suddenly realizes what the door meant and cancels Zexal. Nash specifies that during this turn, Bari and Hope can't be destroyed by battle and no damage can be inflicted to him. That damage will be inflicted to Yuma and Astral instead. Astral is shocked. He says that this means that if the ATK powered up by double or nothing would have gone through, they would have lost. Yuma asks if this turn's battle is a draw then. Nash says it isn't. Yuma and Astral have won. This duel was coincidence if Yuma didn't cancel the attack. It was funny and coincidence in my opinion. The duel between Yuma and Shark or Nash vs Don 1000. It takes place 138 to 140. Don 1000 can change opponent cards thanks to numero and spell revision. Don 1000 Ace Monster has most ridicules attack points and special ability. The attack points is 100,000. The special ability is you can Ziz summon this card from your extra deck by using it as the Ziz material. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects or declare an attack. Your opponent must target this card for attacks. If they do not, during the end phase of that turn, they lose the duel. You can detach one Ziz material from this card, negate the attack of one opponent's monster, and if you do, gain life points equal to that monster's attack. That is most overpowered in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm Weezing. And that is that. I hope you enjoy my top 10 list. You can make top 10 list duel in below comment if you want. Tell me which video I should make about top 10 list that you want to see.